Ghost in the Shell
Yes.
dropped in 1995.
Huge milestone
Yeah.
for anime.
Anime club member, would you like to lead us off on this one?
Oh man, so where do I start? I mean, I was rewatching it yesterday because it gave me the perfect excuse to do so, and I watched the original. There's like a 2.0 version
Don't
floating
watch
on there.
it.
So
Don't touch
don't
it.
watch it.
Don't.
Yep.
That's
don't,
not the one.
Nope. And so go watch the 1995 version, and it's very abstract. It's very esoteric. It's just very heavy, and you've never seen, like for American audiences, we hadn't seen animation that was that deep and that violent.
Mm-hmm.
And
Akira.
Yeah, I mean, besides Akira.
That was like
but-
just kind of getting,
yeah,
still
but
getting
that was
passed
still very
around on.
sci-fi, where this is very, I mean, some people I think balked originally because they found it very pretentious, but it's actually very deep and sets it up really well. It's got great direction. It does this high wire act of, it's cop drama, but it's also questioning our very being, our very essence. What is the human soul? That's heavy stuff.
Well, cyberpunk gets kind of a bum deal on the big screen, and Ghost in the Shell is one of kind of the few instances that really does it right, and it draws very heavily from Blade Runner, which is another one of the instances.
Right.
It also kind of is a proper visual interpretation of a lot of stuff introduced in William Gibson's Neuromancer
Right.
and following books. Just cybernetic implants being kind of ubiquitous, and the idea of there being self-aware AI out there. And then it just throws in action cop stuff, which is lots of fun. Of course, this was a huge influence to The Matrix.
Yes.
Which,
I think The Matrix is almost an effort to parse Ghost in the Shell for a larger audience.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really kind of what you get there. A real life, action-driven thing that takes some of the thematic material. But what's nice about Ghost in the Shell is that there's that sense of melancholy that The Matrix pretty much lacks the most of it. Ghost in the Shell really does kind of grab you there at the end.
Yeah,
And,
it's very, I don't want to say dark, but I mean, it does, especially when they're having that battle with the tank and they're in the Natural Museum, the Natural History Museum, and you start to, wonder, I mean, the characters are all basically robots at this point. There's very little human left in them.
But does that matter?
Yeah, but does that
That's
matter?
kind
Is it, it's getting to the point now where actually it's pretty topical. I just got the latest Economist, and it's all about, we've got genetics down so much that there's this thing called CRISPR. I forget what the acronym, what each letter stands for, but it's all about, you can go on your DNA and you can now essentially change it. You can copy, paste, cut, paste. I mean, we're getting to that point, and then you start to wonder.
character.
Yeah, you can basically be whatever you want. You can actually have all sorts of enhancements and you can get rid of all sorts of genetic defects and stuff like that, but you start to wonder, but what happens to you as a person?
In 2025, when the robots are our masters, this clip right here of you speaking is going to be the beginning of the movie that describes
I've come back in time to warn you.
Yeah, exactly.